It's 2025. The Witness has been defeated. The final shape has been prevented. The universe was saved. And now we're back to arguing about Crucible matchmaking and spending 2 hours in orbit trying to end up on the top post of r/Destiny fashion. Today, Guardians face problems such as power creep, seasonal burnout, and being out of vault space because they're still hoarding guns from before Cade died. And the servers, well, they're trying their best. Hello, my name is EXOTitan, and I've been playing Destiny since D1 in August of 2015. Holy shit, I was in 5th grade. I was 10. That was half my life ago. And I've been playing D2 since day 1. That said, I've seen my fair share of this game's ups and downs. So whether you're a new or returning Guardian, let me tell you about the game that has the most potential, but somehow seems to squander it at every other turn. Destiny 2 is complicated. It's not just a game. It's a looter, a shooter, a shader collector, a grief counselor, and a part-time job you don't remember applying for. It's a 7-year-old game that's free to play, unless you want to actually do anything. Then it's $100+ a year, minimum. Once you get beyond that paywall, you enter the microtransaction hell of FOMO that's known as the Eververse Store, a place where emotes cost more than indie games, and you still can't get the shader you wanted from Season of the Splicer. Meanwhile, seasonal content has become a strange mix of busy work and brilliance. You're doing deep, emotional story missions one minute, and playing Hive chess with a ghost board that never explains the rules the next. And every activity? Time-gated. Want that cool weapon? Come back next week. Want to progress the story? Next week. Want to play the final mission? Wait 5 weeks, don't miss a single reset, and maybe, just maybe, you'll get a single cutscene. Still, for all its chaos, Destiny 2 is something special. Is it broken? Frequently. Confusing? Always. But when it hits, it really fucking hits. And that's why we're still here. Wearing 5 different shaders, rocking 3-year-old weapons, and refusing to delete that one roll of Austringer, just in case. Step 1. Log in. Step 2. Spend several minutes staring at the director, trying to remember which seasonal quest you're supposed to be chasing. Step 3. Check your power level and confidently decide you're probably high enough, until you load into an in-game activity and get one shot anyway. Step 4. Run a couple of strikes or Crucible matches because they're quick, but somehow end up spending twice as long chasing seasonal Ingrams and God rolls. Step 5. Get distracted by a random quest step and dive headfirst into whatever random activity it points to, because, hey, variety is the spice of life, right? Step 6. Grind through seasonal challenges that range from, this is actually fun, to, why am I doing this again? All while silently questioning your life choices. Step 7. Spend an embarrassing amount of time reorganizing your vault, agonizing over what to keep, dismantle, or infuse, because every gun might be the one. Step 8. Think about running a raid or dungeon, but after checking your fire team's availability, realize we'll probably get Destiny 3 before you get a full fire team that isn't from LFG. Step 9. Open the Eververse Store, decide the exorbitant prices, and close it without buying anything, because you're either unemployed or simply have better things to spend your money on. Step 10. Log off, promising to be productive tomorrow. Then repeat the cycle, forever trapped in Destiny's beautiful, chaotic loop.
What do you mean you can't concentrate when I'm yelling?
Relax! PvP in Destiny 2 is kinda like that one high school gym teacher. Always yelling, barely functioning, and never changing despite several complaints. Crucible hasn't changed much in years, and when it does, it's usually because something broke. The map pool rotates like it's powered by a hand crank, skill-based matchmaking is a rumor you read about once on Reddit, and connection quality can range from buttery smooth to teleporting Titan shoulder charges from another timeline. Trials of Osiris and Iron Banner are still where you go to experience the full spectrum of human emotion, from sweaty triumph to soul-crushing defeat, often in the same match. The meta? I hope you like hand cannons and apes with shotguns. Hunters are still tap dancing through gunfire, Titans are building barricades out of sheer pettiness, and Warlocks are floating aggressively. But despite the chaos, lag, and lobbies filled with unemployed clones, you'll queue up again, because deep down, you know you could have won that last match. If only your team had remembered that they were playing Destiny and not COD. But maybe you're not here for PvP. Maybe you're a sane person, a PvE player, someone who believes in teamwork, boss phases, and getting stomped in Master Nightfalls by one stray thrall. Let's talk about the endgame grind. because nothing says fun like raiding with 5 people who refuse to use search mods. You've got your Vanguard Ops, a strike playlist that rotates between slightly tolerable and please just delete Lake of Shadows again. Most runs are less about teamwork and more about who can speedrun past the enemies the fastest while the third guy is still loading in. No one reads the modifiers, no one sticks together, and if you queue solo, congratulations, you've been paired with a Titan only running Sweet Business without Actium War Rig, and a Warlock running Sunbracers with Strand. Neither of them brought champion mods, and neither of them care. Then there's Nightfalls, the harder, meaner sibling of strikes. More champions, fewer revives, and modifiers clearly designed by someone who deeply hates fun. Want to do one on Grandmaster? Hope you brought 10 hours, a Rick Cactus guide, and a fire team of emotionally resilient Navy SEALs. It's not just about killing the enemies, it's about surviving an experience that actively resents your optimism. And even if you manage to get a clear, odds are you still aren't getting that God Roll Nightfall weapon. And if you think that's tough, welcome to Raids and Dungeons, Destiny's crown jewels, and often its greatest test of friendship. These are moments the game shines, assuming your whole fire team actually shows up and remembers the mechanics. The encounters range from beautifully intricate to stand here, shoot the boss, and pray the well nerf wasn't that bad. Spoiler, it was that bad. You'll spend 20 minutes explaining mechanics and coordinating a DPS phase, only to wipe instantly because your Titan yelled Leroy Jenkins and tried to right hook the boss into submission. And once the mission's over, the boss is dead, and the loot chest finally opens, you encounter the real final boss. Rewards so bad, you realize the real loot were the friends we made along the way. And then it hits you. The real endgame isn't the boss fight, it's chasing the loot that doesn't respect your time, nor your sanity. It's a test of faith, and Destiny is a religion built entirely on disappointment. And yet, we keep farming. Because one day, just maybe, the God Roll will drop, and it'll be beautiful. Until Bungie nerfs it 2 weeks later. PvE in Destiny 2 is a roller coaster. One moment, you're solo flawlessing a dungeon like an actual god. The next, you wiped on the first encounter because your blueberry thought unstoppable was a suggestion. And yet, we keep going back. Because every now and then, it works. You beat the boss, you get the drop, and you and your friends scream like idiots on Discord. And for one glorious moment, the grind actually feels worth it. Then you remember you need to run it 2 more times this week for the catalyst. If Destiny has a secret weapon, it's not the loot, it's the people, the community. Destiny 2 might be a mess, but it's our mess. And somehow, through all the crashes, nerfs, and recycled content, we've built something kind of amazing. A dysfunctional, meme-obsessed, resilient band of loot goblins. Because let's be honest, if you've played Destiny long enough, you've probably bonded with someone while wiping for the 15th time in a raid. These moments are what make Destiny more than just a game. It's the fire team that sticks with you even after the flawless attempt fails. It's the guy who patiently explains the mechanics for the 5th time without losing it. It's the stranger in the tower who initiates an impromptu dance circle, pulls out a beach ball, and somehow, for 5 minutes, makes you forget the loot grind entirely. Yeah, we complain a lot about sunsetting, about Eververse, but we do it together. And despite all the bugs, delays, and sandbox nerfs that feel personally targeted, we're still here. Not because we have to be, but because in between the grind and the glitches, Destiny gave us something kind of amazing. A place to belong. Even if that place is held together by duct tape, loose glimmer, and Zavala's slowly deteriorating sanity. So what's next for Destiny? Despite all the hate that Bungie is getting over the absolute dumpster fire that is Marathon, I'm surprisingly optimistic about where this game is heading. Let's be honest, the state of the game post-final shape has been shaky at best. But after seeing the reveal trailers and teasers for what's coming this year, I'm excited. If Bungie executes it correctly, it would single-handedly save the company from its current downward spiral into irrelevancy. From what it seems, we're somehow going to be taking a step up from fighting the Witness to fighting fate itself. Of course, this is going off very limited information, so I could be completely wrong. But honestly, it feels kind of poetic. After all, like we've been told from the very beginning, Guardians make their own fate. Thanks for watching. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new around here. I put a lot of time and effort in this video, so it'd be greatly appreciated. I post weekly Destiny update videos, so turn on the bell to be notified every time I upload. Anyways, I've been EXOTitan, and as always, eyes up, Guardian.